Hey, it's Mr. Barr, and welcome to my edu lesson on volume. We're going to learn 3 volumes today. You've actually probably already seen my volume lessons, or maybe not. But here we go. We're going to start with the volume of a cylinder. So a cylinder looks like that. And there are 2 measurements that we're going to need in order to do the cylinder. We're going to need the R, which stands for the radius, and the H, which stands for the height. R equals radius. H equals height. And let's put just a reminder here that a diameter is twice the radius. So this would be, let's put a circle here. If that's a diameter, the radius equals diameter cut in half. And hopefully that's already inside your brain. To find the volume of the cylinder, here's our equation. The volume equals pi times the height times r times r. You could also write that as an r squared, but volume equals pi height RR, or you can write it as pi r squared height. It doesn't matter the order. You could go HR pi r, but it's the height times r squared times pi. There we go. And I think we'll be using 3.14 for pi. So an example problem, if I have a height if height equals 3 and r equals 6, I would have 3.14 times the height times the radius equals, calculator time, 3.14 times 3 times 6 times 6 is 339.12. Magic word for this one is circle. Part 2, the cone. The cone has the exact same 2 parts that the cylinder had. We have the R and we have the height. And for the cone, the volume equals pi r squared height. Ooh, look at that. That's just like the cylinder, isn't it? Pi r squared height, ready? To turn it into the cone, I divide it by 3. So the volume of the cone is pi r height divided by 3. Here's an example. If r equals 10 and height equals 7, I'd have 3.14, 10, 10, 7, which would be 2,190. Oh, divided by 3, divided by 3. I did not divide it by 3. Divided by 3, excuse me, would be 732.6 repeating. And our magic word is the number 6. S-I-X. Part 3, we're going to go to the sphere now. And that's going to be our magic word. The magic word is sphere. S-P-H-E-R-E. Sphere. So let's go with the sphere. Spheres are interesting, and they're hard to draw, aren't they? A sphere was going to have a radius, some kind of a radius, and that's the only measurement that it has. It doesn't have a height. It just has a radius. So the equation for the sphere is it actually starts off kind of like the cylinder. Pi R, okay? But now we have the height, but we don't have a height, so what we're going to use is another R. So it's kind of like the sphere. So I started the sphere, but I changed that to an R, not an H. And now I'm going to divide it by 3, kind of like the cone. But now, ready? I put a 4 in front of it. So it's 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. So if I have a sphere, if the radius is 6, the volume would be, ready? 4, 3.14, 6, 6, 6, divided by 3, and I can do that all at once in a calculator. 4 times 3.14 times 6 times 6 times 6 divided by 3, and that gives me 904.32. And I already gave you the magic word at the very beginning, so this is done. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.